Hi, today we're going to be walking through how to set up a simple mobile service. So a mobile service is simply a service that you offer where you go to the client's house or the client needs to enter a pickup address for you to be able to perform that service. When you go to your website and the client clicks on Book Now, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, you're going to go to the calendar, they're going to pick a slot to book. And you can see here in our example here, we've got a driving lesson, which we've got for a 1.5 and 2 hour duration, as well as a driving test service. So these particular ones is what we're going to be talking through. Now, when you log in to your website, this is the setup page that you're going to see in the back end here. So this is simply by clicking on the setup menu. We then go to services. Okay, in this case here, you can see our 2 lessons that appeared on the previous page. So we're going to go into this driving lesson here. And what we can do here, we can also update the name. So it's a little bit more descriptive. We can also change the color of the service if you'd like. We can see in this particular example, the template already had it set up as a mobile service, but this is the option here that you want to be selecting. You can go ahead and ensure that you've got your booking lead time, etc. is set up. But the other thing to note is you want to set up, especially for mobile services, you want to set up a post-booking buffer. This is an automatic buffer that gets put on to the end of the service when it's been booked so that you've got enough time to then leave that client's house, ready to then drive to the next client's house for your next appointment. Okay, if we jump over to the pricing tab here, we can see here that this is where the prices are configured. So based on this template, let's go ahead and update those prices. Okay, we're just going to say $80 for that. Let's say $120 for that one. And let's make the 2 hours $160. Okay, what we want to do now as well is we just want to make sure that we also have staff allocated. Okay, so this one has already got staff allocated. So now we go ahead and click Save. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually jump into the calendar as an admin so you can see what it looks like when you are actually booking a service. I'm going to click on an available slot. Again, this is an admin, so this will look slightly different to the public, but you can see it's still the same screens. I'm going to go ahead and click on $80 for 1 hour. Confirm. You can see here it's now asking for a client. So in this case here, let's look for a client called Luke. Okay, if he's not entered there yet, let's go ahead, enter his details. Okay, and we want to enter the mobile and email address because that's where any automated reminders are going to get sent. So after we've entered those minimum details there, we're going to go ahead and click on the link or the icon to create a new client. So now you can see we've got the pickup address to specify. So this is where we will say, this is our pickup address. Go ahead and make it Sunnyvale, and we make the booking. So there you go. So in this case, the admin booking requires payment, but that can be covered in a different video. But hopefully that gives you a nice overview of how to quickly set up a mobile service.